Holy F, are there some good cards coming out. Holy F. We've got 10 cards to review. 10. So let's get going and let's go have some fun. The first card we're going to talk about is a shaman class card. It's Witch's Apprentice. Super cute. It's a 1-cost 0/1 with taunt, and its battle cry is when you play this card, you get a random shaman spell added to your hand. So everyone's comparing this to Babbling Book, obviously, because this is the Babbling Book for shaman. Babbling Book was a 1/1 mage card. It did this exact same thing, but with mage spells. And that's the thing, you guys. Mage spells are very, very powerful, whereas when shaman cards come to it, you never think of, oh yeah, that sweet shaman spell. You never think that. It's a great card, do not get me wrong. I'm not going to say it's not, especially when they showed you in the stream when you do it with Hagatha. We'll get to that card later, but if we're just going on looks or like flavor right now and what it can bring to your hand, it can bring a lot of good cards to you, but it can also bring crappy cards also. It's a roll of the dice. It's going to get played. It is an extra spell in your hand. It is something that you can get, like Bloodlust, the Wind Fury. You can get a lot of weird cards from it. You can also get some shitty cards, Ice Fishing, Totemic Might, Primal, whatever, the card with the 4 whatevers. Primal Talisman, there we go. I'm looking. I have a cheat sheet. Don't judge me. The thing is, Babbling Book was at least 1 damage, right? Right off the bat, you got to ping, you got to clear their 2/1 if they had 1 out, you got to clear their 1/1 if they had 1 out. But in the end, it is good for getting a spell and at least a taunt body out there. So it is, you know, it technically is 1 health, you know what I mean? You're saving yourself at least a couple of damage because they have to get through it. You can get some great cards off this, right? If you get, like, say, Lightning Storm, Unstable Evolution, Lightning Bolt, there are good cards. Like, I'm not going to say there's not good cards, you guys. It is going to be a roll of the dice. They still haven't shown some of the new cards for Shaman, too, and I'm sure there's some good Shaman spells coming out, especially when this is getting thrown out there. So it's going to see some play, guys, in the meta. This card's going to be very good. It's just going to be a free 1-cost spell for you. Not free, you're still gonna have to pay for the spell, but at least it's a spell, an extra spell in your hand. Yeah. The next card we're going to talk about, you guys, is the Hunter Legendary Minion. I'm really excited for this card. I think this was the most exciting card I saw for me only. I don't know why, but I feel I want to play more Hunter and more viable Hunter. I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe tell me down in the comments below if you think F Hunter, or hey, yeah, F and A Hunter, F and A. Card's called Houndmaster Shaw, you guys. It's a 4-cost 3/6, and it reads your other minions have rush. What rush is your other minions can attack other minions this turn. It can't attack the face, but on the turn they're played, they can attack other minions. What I like about this card, you guys, is it's a huge threat. Think of it like Fandral or Priest of the Feast. It's a card that you want to get rid of off of board right away, and your opponent might make some really crazy, super stupid plays to make sure it gets off of it. It makes sure it gets off of the board. I like this. It's not overpowering. It's nothing crazy. I would have liked to see it as an epic. I would like to see 2 of these in a deck. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be even more fair, though. For this to be a legendary, it's kind of crazy too, but you know what? It is still a great card. I think it's going to be played in a lot of mid-range Hunter decks. It's just going to be a really solid card for Hunter right now. We don't know many other cards that are coming to Hunter, but I think this one's a great addition to the family, and I'm really excited to add it. The next card up, guys, is a class neutral. It's a 5-cost 4/5 taunt minion. Its name is Rotten Applebaum, and its death rattle is restore 4 health to your hero. It's a good card. It's not great, but it's good. A lot of people are arguing right now over the internets if it's going to be a staple in a deck. Let me first say, guys, we barely know 1/10 of what this new set holds, but right now, I think it's a good card. It's going to be good anti-aggro. If aggro is going to be the new, it's not new, but if aggro is going to be the dominant style, then yeah, you'll be seeing this see play, because not only can it suck 5 damage from going to your face, but it also heals 4. And when this is a turn 5 play, by the time turn 5 has come around, you probably need that 4 health heal right now. So this card is good. It's not super great. It's not bad either, though. It's just a good balanced card, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to see play. We're just not sure yet, guys. But do I like this card? Yeah, the flavor's great. The portrait's awesome. I really like the whole him. He doesn't look like he would heal you, right? Like Rotten wouldn't heal you, but whatever. I just like it. It's a good card. We'll see if it's going to see play in Standard. In Wild, it might more because of N'Zoth. It's definitely a great target for N'Zoth to come back with. But we'll see, you guys. The next card, guys, is a Druid class card. It's a 2-mana spell that reads add 3 2/2 Triants to your hand. Is it Triants? Triants? Is it like a trident? Can we have a trident of tridents? No, Triants. I think it's Triants. This is really bad. If you break it down, you guys, it's 6/6 stats for 8. I don't get it. I see where they're going with the next card we're about to talk about. It does kind of push this card to combo with it, but this card is just bad. There's nothing really good about it. It's not going to see play, mark my words. I don't think it's for the stats and for the mana cost. It's just not there. They almost want to make kind of like with the next 2 cards, you guys, they almost want to make like a handlock Druid. It's not gonna happen, I don't think, unless, you know, there's some other cards that get released in this set that have to help with Druid handlock. Right now in this meta, you guys, if you pass on turn 2 just to get cards into your hand, you're a goner. You know what I mean? Like, you can't pass on turns just to gain value for maybe turn 3 or 4 or 5. You're gonna fall behind. And I think with this whole aggro paladin aggro style still going to be there, I think, again, I'm not sure, but I still, you know what, I'm an aggro player, so I know there's going to be aggro. So you passing on turn 2 just to get value later on, it just seems like a really stupid play, you guys. I don't think this is good. I don't see this going anywhere. I just don't see a place for this card. It seems like a filler for sure. It's just a filler card. Nothing crazy, nothing good about this card, just a meh. What that card was supposed to combo with is the next card we're going to talk about, Whisper of the Woods. It's a 4-cost spell, and for every other card in your hand, summon a 1/1. For this to even be viable, you need 4 other cards in your hand. So what happens if you don't have any of those 4 cards? It sucks. What happens if you top deck this? It really sucks. That's the problem, guys. You need cards in your hand, and you probably want to be playing more than 1 card a turn. It's just so situational again, guys, right? Like, if you get those Triants in your hand and you get a whole bunch of stuff, yeah, you know, 4 mana 7/7 worth of stats on board, awesome. But it's not always going to be like that. You're never going to have a full hand. Again, they're trying to make this like weird handlock Druid, and it's like almost like they're trying to get a Zerg like Druid deck here, you know, just a rush. I don't see it happening. The benefits for playing this is just not enough. You know, like if it does work out in your favor, the best you can do is probably, you know, 7 1/1s, and that's just not enough to run this card in your deck. It just doesn't seem like there's that much plus to this card. Again, guys, I don't think this is going to see play. It's a fun idea, it's really fun, but it's not going to see play. Guys, we need to have a water break after that. That's a lot. Okay, let's do this. The next card we're about to talk to freaked the internet out, freaked the Hearthstone community out. This was their reaction to this card. What? The card's name is Rebuke. It's a 2-cost paladin spell, and it reads, the next turn, enemy spells cost 5 more. Okay, yes, this is definitely like Lotheb without the 5/5 body. But you guys are forgetting that. There's no 5/5 body attached to it. It's not Lotheb in any way. Yes, this is a good card. Say you're pushing lethal on board and you don't want an AoE spell. Yeah, it's a great card. Don't get me wrong, this is a good card, but it's also a very garbage card if it gets stuck in your hand. And that's not what you want with an aggro deck. Maybe with a control paladin, yeah, but I could see them only maybe running one just to set up some sort of lethal or making sure. Having 2, say you get 2 in your opening hand, that's kind of garbage. It's going to be very situational. And I think people are forgetting that Lotheb had that sick, fat 5/5 booty that everyone liked. You got to just jam it on the board whenever you wanted to, because it was great wherever you played it. 6, 7, 8, it was good. This, you can't just play it willy-nilly. It doesn't do much then. You have to be very stratego with it. I don't think I don't think that this deserves that much uproar like everyone's giving it. But who knows? Maybe it is broken. Maybe someone will be showing me this in a month being like, well, Geekseh, guess you're an idiot. And guess what, guys? I might be an idiot. But right now, I don't think I am. I think it's an okay card. Next card, guys, is Vivid Nightmare for Priest. It's a 3-cost card. And what it does is it summons a copy of another minion and bring its health down to 1. So not to say that if you copy a 7/7, it now is a 7/1. It's a 7/7, but it has 6 damage done on it. So you can heal it up, Circle of Healing it. Everyone was thinking the same way I was, right? Malygos. Turn 9, Malygos. Turn 10, you play Vivid Nightmare. Then you play Mind Blast. 15 damage Mind Blast. But for that to happen, guys, there has to be a lot of combo pieces. It just has to kind of fall into place perfectly for you. Now, that is possible, and it's going to be shown, and it's going to be really cool to see, and people are going to get mad that when it happens to them, because I know I would. But a lot has to happen for that to work. Where this card might shine is early game. Norshire Clerics. You know, turn 1 you have one. On turn 3 you summon a 1/3 with 1/1 damage, Circle of Healing. You get 2 draw. It's a good card, guys. It seems very crazy indeed if you get the right pieces. This plus Leroy, 12 damage, burst damage, great card. That's a great card. 12 damage for 8. You can't go wrong there. Now what I don't know is if it will see play though, because then you have to wait for those combo pieces. And we have to find out what kind of meta this is going to be. Is it going to be a slow control meta, which then maybe, yeah, this will work. But if it is still an aggro meta like it has been, this isn't going to work. To wait for all these cards to fall into your lap and to play them like that, it's very tough and difficult to do. I'm not going to say it's not possible, you guys. It's just difficult. It's just difficult. The next card, you guys, is Glinda Crowskin. This is a Warlock legendary minion. For 6 mana, it's a 3/7. And what it reads is, your other minions in your hand have Echo. This is nuts. This is crazy good. If you can get this to stick, you guys, this is a great card. This is totally like Houndmaster. It's totally the same idea, right? You want the opponent to make some stupid plays to have to get rid of this card. That's what you're doing, is you're putting pressure on to your opponent, wanting him to make some unfavorable plays, making him do something stupid, or maybe using 2 or 3 cards to get rid of this card because he does know that this is some serious damage coming to him. Right now, everyone's on the internet saying Nosferatu. We're gonna play Nosferatu till our hands can't hold Nosferatus anymore. I get it. I get it. But the other thing I heard was Abusive Sergeant. I like that idea. I like this being in a zoo deck, to be honest, guys. This being in a zoo deck would be pretty cool. Abusive Sergeant, you get to play 7 Abusive Sergeants. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of bonus damage you get on turn 7. Not only that, but you get to fill the board, and that's what's cool about this. It does stick, you guys, and you're playing it, say, with a zoo archetype. You get to fill up the board. Now the board's yours again, where it might have not have been before. Maybe you guys have been trading back and forth for board control. Then this pops out. It's a very hard minion to get rid of. It has that 7 health, which is very tough to get rid of at turn 6. And guess what? They have no answer. That board is yours. That board's coming to you guys, because it's going to be juicy and good. And then especially if, say, you play some sort of taunt minions out there. Say you play taunt after taunt after taunt. Again, it's protected for another turn. Then you have another option to fill the board up, back up again. And your opponent's just going to continuously be behind. This is going to be a very good card. Now, the question is it going to be in control lock or in cube lock? Probably. Someone's going to shove it in there. Is it going to be good? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can see it with, again, Nosferatu, stuff like that. But other than that, it's just going to be a sticky kind of punishable minion on you, because if it does stick, it's going to punish you. So again, it's just there to maybe make you focus on this one card instead of the other cards, which is a very smart play. But again, guys, I'm an aggro player, so right now I'm focusing on this being in an aggro deck, and I love it. I really do. I know it's a very high cost card for aggro, but it is going to be the one high cost card you want in your aggro warlock. This card coming up, you guys, this is a jumble of everything, guys. I actually have to look away from the camera for once to actually read it. It's a class neutral card. It's a 3 mana, 3/4, and it reads, this is an elemental, mech, demon, murloc, dragon, beast, pirate, and totem. And it just says all at the bottom. It's all. This is a great card, you guys. It synergizes with everything. With, you know, Murlocs losing good Murlocs, this could definitely be used in Murloc. This can definitely be used for dragons. Demons definitely can be used also. You know, there's a lot of use for this card. Pirates, no. Totem, maybe. I really like also the idea of it working for beasts. That's a good one. Beast is a great one. And you know what? A body of 3/4 for 3 is great. It's a solid card for 3. So not only do I like this card for that reason right now, but it protects it for later on for future expansions. Because this is all, you guys, this is going to be a card that's seen over the next 2 expansions also, when, you know, when some of those tribes do kind of flesh out more, maybe more dragons are coming out, maybe there are more pirates coming out, or there are more Murlocs coming out, this will fit in those decks. It's kind of like future proofing this card. It's going to be a card that's going to be around, maybe not this expansion, but maybe the next expansion, the expansion after. So we might not see this in the spotlight right now, but just wait, you guys. This will be eventually in the spotlight and in the top tier deck, I promise. The final card, you guys, is the one everyone knew was coming, and that's Hagatha the Witch. It's the new shaman, I guess DK. I don't think it's a Death Knight, though. It's not a Death Knight, so it's just the new DK hero. What it is it's an 8 cost. When it battle cry, deal 3 damage to all minions. And it has a passive hero ability. The only other passive hero ability we ever saw was on Rogue. So this is kind of unique. But what it is every time you play a minion, you get a random shaman spell in your hand. Now, this has the same problem, you guys, as Witch's Apprentice, right? Is that shaman, it's very hit or miss with the spells. It's either very good and you can use it, or it's like, wow, that's garbage. And I think right now, again, you guys, we don't know everything that's coming out for this set, so I'm thinking they're going to be putting out a handful of shaman spells, definitely with this new set, that might make it a lot better. Also, if they're using this now, and this card's going to be with us for easily the next year, that means, guess what? they're going to be putting out even more spells into shaman over the next year, so it's just going to get better and better. So this card again is a good card. You do need minions in your hand, and at 8 you might not have a lot left, but if you do, it's going to be a very, very good card to get value from, and especially because you might be able to clear off that board, especially if you're playing like, say, an aggro deck. Also, if you think about it, like if you keep an echo card in your hand, there's nothing that the opponent can do from stopping you to use an echo card. So not only are you keeping on making these minions with echo, you also get a spell to fill up your hand with. That's a crazy combo, you guys. I'd never even thought about until now. That's a great combo. Something to think about. Say it does get better shaman cards in this expansion or the next one, this card's going to be great. It is going to be used a lot then, but right now with the spells we do have, it's just it's either falls flat or it's like, wow, that was good card after good card. But again, you can get dud after dud, so right now it is going to be a very okay card. Let's see what cards come out with it though, and that will decide whether or not this gets played more. I know that was a super long video, you guys. If you guys made it to the end here, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot. If you guys don't know yet, I do stream 5 days a week on Twitch TV. Also, if you guys don't mind subscribing, giving it the thumbs up, that means so much. You have no idea, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I also have these other videos if you want to check them out. I reviewed the rest of the other cards that already gotten revealed. And also, guys, please, please, please smile up a storm this week.